I for insert. So I said press escape, colon. Have you pressed colon? Is colon showing in your place? This colon.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then write. W for write. Small letter W, not big letter. It's case sensitive. Everything must be small letter. So are you able to, after escape, are you able to type colon and W?
No.
Okay, you cannot. That means you don't know where escape is. You have not typed escape. Escape is top left corner.
The ESC.
Yeah, ESC. So have you pressed escape now and have you typed colon W? I'm highlighting colon W now.
Yeah, I saw it.
Because it's still showing insert. The insert should not be showing. It should be showing colon. Press escape button and then press colon. It should not show insert. Insert mode is for typing. You want to get out of the insert mode. So press your escape twice down there. Is that still here? Okay, so let's come back to the person that was asking the other question. Okay, let me quit. Bam. Okay, so where am I? Print working directory. So this is EC2 user, right? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Now let me go back home. CD root ls minus LA. You see there are many directories in root, right?
Yeah.
And you see that there are many directories in root. Boot directory, dev directory, etc directory, home directory, local directory, media directory. Now, answer to your question. You are not allowed as E2 user to work anywhere else in any of these directories other than your directory in home. In any other place other than EC2 directory inside home, you would have that error that you had about you not getting permission to edit a file. Does that explain the situation?
Can you come again, sir?
So the reason he was not able to edit, he was not granted permission to edit, is because he was working elsewhere, maybe here or here or here. The only place he should be in order to work and be able to save file is in home directory, which is CD home. And inside home directory, what do we have? ls minus LA?
LA.
EC2. So this is the only place you must be for you to have permission to do everything. So CD EC2 user. This is the only place. And it must show home tilde. So when you told me that you could not save, it's not allowing you to save, I knew that you were not here. You do not, this is the only place you have permission. This is your father's home. Any other place you go, they will not open for you. This is the only place you have key to, this EC2 user. So once you tell me the escape is not working, this one is not working, I know you are not here. You are where you are not, you should not be. That's why it's not working.
Okay, yeah.
So always be here. So the reason you had that problem, Ayodele, was it Ayodele?
Yeah,
It's because you were working from somewhere else other than this directory. This is your home directory. So I don't know where you were. You could have been in one of 200 places, but it was definitely the wrong. You get it?
So now, okay, the fact that I'm home now, I can actually edit and work.
Yes, the fact that you are working from your EC2 user now, you can do all things. But the minute you get out of Nigeria, then you are no longer a citizen of that country. Then you have to be cautious. So this is your Nigeria. All right, so that answers that. All right, let's just trash little issues like this to help you get started instead of rushing to learning. That's good. All right, so do not work anywhere else. However, okay, maybe I should teach you another command. If you must work anywhere else other than your EC2 and you want to be able to work, then you must, there is a special power. There is a special name that you must mention. Once you show that ID, irrespective of where you are working from, once you show that ID, then you'll be allowed. It will no longer say permission not granted. That ID, that special name, that special privilege that you must use is called sudo. Sudo. Let's try.
So I was about to just ask you what is exactly what sudo is.
Okay. All right. So sudo is, okay, let's look at this. Where are we? I'm in my home directory. That's the meaning of tilde. Let me get out of my home directory and do something. CD, again, root, ls minus LA. I don't have power to do anything, I know, but let me try something. Let me create a file and call the file. What should I call the file? Let me create a file and call it white2.txt. How do I want to edit this file? Let me use a nano to edit. Nano. All right. So I come here and I say just a sample file. Don't never mind about the nano. All right. So what do I want to do? I want to save. Control O. You want to save? Yes. You see error writing white2, permission denied. You get the error now?
Yes.
All right. Now let's go and correct this problem. Save to. Now that same command, nano white2. Let me now say sudo nano white2. Sudo. All right. So the difference is I am adding sudo to that command. I press enter and then I come here. This is the same sample file. This time, let me say Control O. You want to save? Yes. It's now saving. It's now allowing me to save. And then I exit. What's the difference? sudo. So sudo gives you administrative right. So sudo lifts you from being an ordinary EC2 user to being a power user. The things that were not possible for you to do as ordinary EC2 user, once you invoke the name sudo, you are now able to do it. So sudo is very powerful. You see the meaning of sudo now? So the things that were not possible. So it means that many times you come across situations where they say permission denied. You are not allowed to do this. You are not allowed. Once you invoke the name sudo, you will then be allowed. So sudo is a powerful.
But are we supposed to run sudo on our system before we can use it like that?
No, just use it the way I just used it.
Yeah.
So I did not run anything. I just went ahead to invoke. So let's see the practical use of sudo now. So sudo, where do we need sudo? Later on, we'll be creating user accounts and then we can use sudo. Okay, let me try something else. So let's say you want to update this OS. You want the operating system, this Linux operating system, to go to the internet and download the latest versions of all of its commands. You want to update. You get it? Like Ayodele was trying to explain. So the command to update is yum update. Yeah, I'll teach you more about yum, but for now, yum update. Okay. Now you see the command. It did not work. It says you need to be root to perform this command, but you are not the root is the administrator. You know what you call administrator in Windows? That user that is so powerful that can do all things in Windows. In Linux, it is not called administrator, it is called root. So you need to be the administrator to run this command, but you don't have the administrator's password. So I cannot give you the administrator's password. It's forbidden. Nobody must have the administrator's password. So in order to be administrator, even without the administrator's password, the command is sudo. That's what I'm saying. So what it did not allow me to do with yum update, if I now say sudo yum update, it will now respect this sudo and I'm not able to do it. It did it, even though there are no packages to update, but it did it. Unlike the first time when it was telling you, you cannot do it because you are not able. So this is very, very, very useful. So many things. Yeah.
Sir, if I decided to CD root to become a root, then I now yum update. Will it go?
Being CD root is different from being user root. CD root is where we are now. Print working directory. We're in root directory. The root directory is different from root user. So we're already in root directory. That's your question. If you go to root directory, we're operating from root directory. But there's another kind of user apart from EC2 called root user. That is the user we're talking about. I don't know if I answered it.
So we need to be root. Being a root is different from being the EC2 user.
Yes.
And we need to get to EC2 user before we can get to root.
They are two different users. They are not connected. So what's the meaning of root?